For 5 years, my husband Alex told me my salary as a senior software engineer was just beer money. He'd flash his charismatic smile and talk about his real estate empire, making my contributions feel small. I believed in him. I trusted him. We had this dream of buying a beautiful condo together. Every time I managed to save up a down payment, he'd swoop in with a sure-thing investment. He'd convince me to loan him the money for some new LLC, promising massive returns. But every single one of those LCs failed, and my savings vanished along with them. I kept telling myself it was a partnership, that we were in this together. The final straw, the one that shattered the last bit of trust I had, came a few months ago. He sat me down, his voice full of that fake urgent sincerity. He told me he needed my entire 401k to bridge a gap in his biggest deal yet. This was the one he swore that would finally make us rich. I felt a cold dread creep over me, but I didn't say anything. Later that same day, my phone buzzed. It was a notification from the bank. A massive equity loan had been taken out against our primary residence, the house. We were just 1 month away from paying off completely. And I knew, with sickening certainty, that he had forged my signature. I didn't scream. I didn't break down and cry. I just got up, got dressed, and went to work. But what Alex didn't know was that my work had changed. For the past 6 months, I hadn't just been coding. I had been working pro bono on the side for a major litigation firm. I was setting up their new internal network, a massive complex project. My payment wasn't in dollars. It was far more valuable. It was a retainer with their top forensic accountant and one of the most ruthless divorce lawyers in the city. I had been building a case, piece by piece. I'm a systems architect after all. I see the whole picture. I tracked every penny he'd taken, every failed LLC he'd created, and every single forged document he'd signed with my name. That loan he took out against our house? It wasn't just a betrayal, it was financial fraud, a critical error in his system. Under the law, that act voided his legal claim to the property. While he was out celebrating his brilliant move, my legal team was busy. They established a quiet title claim on the house and set up a temporary holding trust. The system was now working for me. He came home 2 days later, humming a cheerful tune, ready to give me his big speech about why I needed to liquidate my entire retirement fund for him. But I was ready. I was sitting at the dining room table, a neat stack of papers in front of me. He started to speak, but I cut him off. "Alex," I said, my voice completely flat, devoid of the emotion he was used to manipulating. "You don't need my 401k, you need these." I slid the top paper across the polished wood. It was a temporary restraining order. His confident smile vanished instantly, replaced by confusion and then anger. "What is this?" he stammered. I didn't answer. I just pushed the next paper toward him, a deed transfer document. "Your fraudulent loan against the property," I explained calmly, "was deemed an act of financial misconduct. This voids your interest in the marital home. The house is now legally mine." "A loan," he sputtered, his face turning red. "You can't do this." "I'll take half of everything. This is our home." I pointed to the final document in the stack, a liquidation order already filed by my legal team. "You took half of everything years ago, Alex. You took my savings, you took my trust, and you tried to take my future. But you forgot one very important thing." I leaned forward slightly. "I'm not just a coder who makes beer money. I'm a systems architect. And I just audited your entire life." I stood up. "You have 24 hours to vacate the premises." Thank you for watching my story. If you've ever felt overlooked or underestimated, remember that your skills are your power. Don't forget to like this video and follow for more stories about turning the tables.